How much can I knit slash crochet in 24 hours? I've got a few projects. I say the slash because I have a crochet beanie project going that I'll show you guys in a little bit, and I have the yarn that I just got. I wound one up, and I have the other one still in skeins from when I went to knit club. So I've got a knitting, a crochet project, and then I have this like Sophie scarf dupe thing that I just carry around with me because it's so easy to do. It's the third one I'm working on. It's one of those like easy, mindless on the road things. It's less likely that you mess up on something simple like that. So if I have a doctor's appointment and I have to wait in the waiting room, I take that, or something like that, or a meeting in person. So I have those 3 projects. I want to leave the Sophie scarf as something that I can keep taking with me places, so I don't think I want to finish that one necessarily, but I do want to finish the beanie today, and I want to cast on the sabai top. So I am sitting in the parking lot of a coffee shop for us to get started. I want to officially start at 2, and hopefully try some new locations, different things to spice it up. This is my first ever how much can I whatever challenge video, so hopefully it goes well, and hopefully I stay caffeinated. If you guys have any ideas of good projects, let a girl know. On my scrap hat for maybe 30-ish minutes. I was watching some vlogs from other fiber artists, and then I was like, well, if I'm going to be doing this all day, I can't just watch vlogs all day. So I went on the MIT OpenCourseWare site, and I just started browsing things to watch, which sounds really interesting and fun. So I'm going to start watching the first lecture while I crochet, and then see if I like it enough to keep going. So if you know any cool, fun lectures on MIT OpenCourseWare, let a girl know. Probably gonna buy the Sammy top online finally. I bought the yarn for it already, although part of me wants to just like finish all of this yarn off without, so I don't like send it back to the stash. Maybe I'll make a skinny scarf that goes with the hat. Excuse me, I forgot to say what time it was. So it is 3:40. And I started at 2:05-ish. It took me a little bit of time to get my iced tea. So we're like an hour and a half in, and I finished the hat. It was like halfway done though. So I didn't leave in the end. That's why I did the little strategy of just crocheting along the edge. I just tucked them in as I crocheted. So I am in a new location, and I don't know why I look orange. I stayed at the coffee shop until around 4 o'clock, so I think I knit for 2 hours, or crocheted for 2 hours. Finished this hat, and then I drove home because we have a little bit of work being done around the house, so that was a little bit of a break. I worked a little bit more on the scarf. I didn't wake up this morning and think, oh, I'm gonna make a scarf out of this. It was more of a, I have this scrap yarn and I want to finish it type of thing, because I don't want it to just sit in my yarn stash. And I already have this that's made out of the same material, so I can just do a scarf that is in a similar pattern and it'll match, and it's a set, and I can give them away as a set. That's where I'm at. It is currently, my phone was charging. It's currently 6, crocheted a little bit more, probably like another 40 minutes-ish, and then my hand started cramping again. So I realized a few things. First of all, I was crocheting with my rings on. I love them. They're great. They're just heavy, especially this one. Feel the extra weight that they're carrying as I'm crocheting. So I know that when I'm going to crochet for long periods of time, I have to take off the rings, or at least move them from my right hand to my left. I didn't do that, so I kind of set myself up for failure from the jump. And when I'm going to crochet for long periods of time, I need to take breaks, like every half hour or so, take at least a 5-minute break, and I didn't do that for the 2 hours that I was at the coffee shop. So I'm starting to question my life's choices. I really wanted to start on the Sabai top in this challenge, so I'm really hoping that I can finish crocheting this scarf quickly. There's still a lot of yarn left. I might just rewatch 3 Body Problem on Netflix. Question mark, question mark. Oh, there's Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Hopefully my next check-in will be with this starting to resemble a scarf more than it does a thick piece of string. So we will see. It is 8:30, so I'm about 6 hours into this challenge. I had this hat halfway done, so I finished that since the last update. I started this scarf. It's gonna end up being, oh, that's my hook. That's gonna end up being a skinny scarf. So the little last bit of the white is right here, and I'm gonna have to weave it in myself. And then I have about this much left. I'm trying to save the black so that the black will have at least one row straight on the other edge, so it's like symmetrical, or at least feels more cohesive. It's resulting in a middle with a lot of blue, but yeah, my hands hurt already. 6 hours in. I tried to time it in a way where the nighttime and sleep would give me a good break in the middle. Yeah, I'm really determined to finish the scarf today, and seeing as though I started it maybe around 4, 5, I think I can definitely do it, because I'm on the tail end of the yarn. Yeah, I'm just getting tired, and I want to get started on the tank top. I'm meeting up with some friends who know how to knit tomorrow, so it's perfect that I start working on the knit top so that I can ask my questions. Look at how perfectly that worked out. I lost the game of yarn chicken. I needed 2 stitches of half double crochets. I needed 2 stitches of half double crochets. It's literally here in the yarn that I slipped off. It's really not even enough to warrant needing to unravel the whole row and do it just in single crochet. I think I'm gonna untuck this one and steal it and bring it up. Let's see how that goes. It is 10 o'clock, so we're about 8 hours into the challenge, and I just finished and wove in the ends for this scarf that matches this hat. The yarn chicken went absolutely perfectly. Kind of, sort of. Let me see. Let me show you. This little chaos right here where it's like missing a stitch, that's the best I could do. It looks like it's missing a stitch because it is missing a stitch. because I used up literally all of the yarn. I'm gonna go take a break and maybe start on my next project. So this one had already been started. This one I did entirely today in the past 8 hours, which is like kind of insane. I didn't expect this challenge to be so productive. Good morning. I hope it's not too windy. It is now morning. I'm out by the pool. I had a little hiccup in the middle of the night where I ate something that didn't agree with me. So I decided not to cast on the Sabai top, go to bed, and hopefully wake up better. It's pretty late. It's like 8 in the morning. Like late for a 24-hour challenge. So it's like 8 in the morning. I like to come out to the pool area in the mornings when it's not too hot out, because if it hits like 86, 89, 90, low 90s in Fahrenheit, it just gets way too hot to just even be outside, much less knit and have something in your lap. So it's a crisp like mid 70s right now outside. Oh, there's Charlie's tail. I'm gonna need to get some sunglasses because the sun is coming out a little stronger. I am very excited to cast on my Sabai top. Yeah, let's just do it, right? Be like Nike. This morning I literally just took some leftover iced coffee that I made yesterday afternoon, and when I have leftovers, not leftover, like if I accidentally make a decaf when I want to make a caffeinated or vice versa, I don't let it go to waste. I make little ice cubes out of it because I hate when you have iced coffee and it just gets diluted by like the normal ice cubes. So I make ice cubes out of the coffee that I don't want, so it at least tastes stronger, like it doesn't get diluted. Since the sun is starting to come out, let's do some sun protection. I have no idea if it actually works or if it's super helpful, but I like that I don't have to get my hands sticky. It also glides right over makeup. Okay, Emily, nice procrastinating. Just cast on your first garment already. Okay, that's why I'm nervous. I started knitting maybe a month and a half ago, and so far I have made a garter stitch hat and 2.5 Sophie scarves. Oh, that in the wind is gonna be. And I think that's it. I think that's all I've ever knit. So I'm just a little nervous about a garment, but I want to eventually make a cable knit sweater. I'm trying to figure out where to buy the Sabai top. I see there's something called Ravelry Download. I've bought patterns from Etsy before, and I've done a free Ravelry download. I've never done a paid one directly on Ravelry before, so I'm trying to figure this out. I think this is her. It's an instant download. It's Etsy. I feel safer here. Okay, I got distracted. I'm looking at her other patterns on Etsy. This is so cute. I love the cables here. These mittens are adorable. I think she's really talented. Okay, Emily, stop procrastinating. I'm just scared. I'm just scared of not being able to do it. But we're gonna be courageous. We're gonna try new things because we can't make a sweater if we don't know how to make a garment. We can't make a sweater if we don't know how to make a top or a neckline or how to use circular needles in a way that you actually need them. I don't know why it's so scary to buy this pattern. Does anyone else get anxious about like picking a project and buying a pattern sometimes? No, it's just me? Okay, totally fine. That's totally cool. And just like that, for the price of a latte and the price of going out and getting a burger, that's how much it costs. That's how much the yarn costs. I got 4 skeins at $9 each. I now have a top. Boom, I don't want to jinx it. Where's the pattern? Here! I think I want to do number 1, which might be shooting myself in the foot. I'll show you guys in a second. Where has the time gone? I need to catch up. This challenge has been a yap challenge this morning, huh? We've just been yapping. I'm probably going to cut a lot of this out, but you and I have been yapping all morning. So here's the pattern. I have no idea how to do this. I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't work, I'll just do the simple one. But I think it looks a little bit more refined, and I love it with this white pair of pants. I have a white pair of pants that I am very excited to wear it with. Okay, we're gonna do a gauge swatch. Am I doing it now? Also, yes. You know that song in Phineas and Ferb that they would play? My new needles. I don't know why I get paranoid. Maybe because I don't know how to read these, that I have the wrong one. So this is a 60 centimeter circular needle size US 6. You know that song in Phineas and Ferb when they were like building things? It was scoodly up, scoodly pop, scoodly up, scoodly. I can't play it, I don't think, for copyright reasons. 20 stitches by 28 rows. So that's the song that's stuck in my head. It's like scoodly up, scoodly up, scoodly pop, scoodly up, scoodly up. I wonder what I would have to put into Google to get that song back, to find it. What random words? Phineas and Ferb work song? Maybe it is that simple. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna look for it. So YouTube, Phineas and Ferb working song. Is that really it? I'm gonna listen to it. Emily, cut it out. I am very much struggling with this gauge swatch, so I think that's a pretty good indication or sign of how this top is going to go. So this is how our little gauge swatch is going so far. I'm still trying to figure out how to knit without doing a weight transfer.